in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for. I ain't got the rules, stack with me, don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least the 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickett now from the gun here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. All right.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Again, it's A-Chain. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, Fields. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers 3, Browns nothing.
Here we go, son.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. That'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers 45.
Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 34-yard line. They give to A-Chain on the option. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here we go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go.
Fields now to throw. Now he steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And able to work his way down to 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Don't jump. Ready?
2nd down and 3. Option handoff now to A-Chain. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Fields going to change things up here. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pickett. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett will look to throw it here. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. That one's taken in by Spears. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
First down, 49ers.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Pickett's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Pickett back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Touchdown 49ers. Tajay Spears in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Now it's Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And Johnston sent in motion. Fields changing the play.
Chip slip. 11. Tonight.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Browns take over first down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
West right, zip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, here's Fields. He finds Austin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Fields. Throw caught by A-Chain. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Fields going to move him around.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Here we go.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A-Chain is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with A-Chain. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A-Chain with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 25, here's second down and 2. Pickett sets up play action. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Smoke Monday. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Pickett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Fields going to change things up here. And now they'll shift things around. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A-Chain now up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Now Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now 1st and goal.
Easy. EQ.
They'll run here with A-Chain. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5-yard line.
Here we go.
One more time with A-Chain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third down and goal coming up here.
Hey, can.
They'll try and run it with A-Chain. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run for it. A-Chain. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw. That's the Freiermuth. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot for Pickett. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.